with this observer, always moving around, making sure he's picking out all that information. But meanwhile, Kotlz has got this decently positioned overlord. It could be to the right a little bit more, but he's got to watch the range of these cannons. But it's picking up that information, seeing when Legionnaire's moving in and out. So this is good from both players. This overlord better be careful. He's going to be taken out too, especially if he's heading up here. But right now, Legionnaire's in really good shape, and he's putting this pylon down the bottom so he can warp units in behind his base, get position on the Zerg player if the Zerg player funnels in there. So right now, Legionnaire's position is really good, and looking like this probe is going to pick up this expansion. Legionnaire's so on top of his scouting right now. But in the meantime, we are seeing once again this Dark Shrine go down for Legionnaire, and must be very confusing right now for Kotlz. He saw that robotics bay, which was thrown up deliberately in his face as those Zerglings were dying. So he would have seen the robo bay, he'd be assuming Colossi, but no, there is Dark Templar most likely on the way, and we even see a War Prism, so we might see a DT drop, and this is going to be bad for Kotlz if he doesn't have an Overseer in position.
It's just more and more of these Zerglings on the field. He's up to at least 34 from the looks of things of these Zerglings. So really continuing with these as now he's got the Spire up. So you would imagine, 11 Mutalisks on their way now looking at that production tab. So they're already hitting the field, about to really make their way across. So he's very similar builds as last time. It didn't work quite well for him as before, but now these Dark Templars are on the field, so we'll have to see what Legionnaire can do with these.
Yeah, these Zealots coming in, being warped in, taking out that expansion. Zergling's not getting there in time. While we do see this first Dark Templar going down, the Overseer is in position, although somehow this Dark Templar slips through, not picking up a kill though. Meanwhile, we have probes in position, getting nice scouting position, and this War Prism on the other side of Legionnaire's base, warping in a huge amount of Dark Templars, 5 Dark Templars at once. Big gas investment as we see these mutas coming in, but the Overseer is not in position yet. It's coming in now. They're trying to work on this lair, but the Overseer is coming in. He's going to lose these. Oh no, somehow he's still working. A bit of a misclick on the Overseer. It's going to be touch and go. Just survives the lair. 200 hit points. So that was really touch and go there. Almost dropping his lair, which would have been devastating for Kotlz. Meanwhile, once again, this Blink Stalker Research coming down, as well as +3 weapons. That's very, very fast and efficient +3 weapons for Legionnaire there. So while he harasses with those Dark Templars and keeps Kotlz on the defensive, he is getting up a nice ground army, and they're going to be +3. So that's going to be really, really tough for Kotlz to deal with as he works on this gold expansion, looking to get his macro back online. But this proxy is still in position, so once Legionnaire picks up on these new bases going down, he can warp units in to catch Kotlz out. But meanwhile, Legionnaire taking his own gold expansion, so both players looking to macro up and settle down a bit here.
I like the idea behind this play from Legionnaire, but those Dark Templars cost so much. So these Zealots now going in, trying to do what the Dark Templars couldn't. Looks like they will actually get it. This Queen is transfusing the lair, but it's going to go down as it's upgrading, so that's huge there. Just 4 Hero Zealots taking care of that. So those Dark Templars did not die in vain. And this War Prism is still hanging out on the very corner here. So really, it's given Legionnaire the opportunity to take this gold expansion, of course, expanding while he did all that. So I do like Legionnaire's position right now. He's just kind of playing around a bit with Kotlz just kind of hitting and running all this time. The Mutalisks did take out that War Prism after all that. So really, he's got this. Kotlz has got his 3rd expansion, 4th going up now. So 4th base, sorry. So he is looking to expand quite quickly.
Yeah, that lair drop is going to cost Kotlz so much. Even just shutting down that extra mining production while he shifts his probes to this expansion where there's a Dark Templar being warped in at that proxy pylon we were talking about earlier, taking out all these Sunkens. Legionnaire rallying them on this Sunken colony. He's going to have to wait for his Overseer to get here. No scanning whatsoever. That Spore Crawler trying to morph in. Looks like the Spore Crawler will just finish. So very, very close there. This Dark Templar goes down. So really touch and go there for Kotlz. But the income is just so massive right now. Finally, he's trying to get up. He's trying to get his income up there. He's behind by 14 harvesters right now. So this is really bad situation for Kotlz as Legionnaire shuffles his probes onto this gold, and that's going to kick in heaps. And now we're seeing this Muta Harass coming in now, trying to work on these 3 gateways that Legionnaire's warping in, bringing in a bunch more Stalkers while he shuffles his army around. But he's got these Archons online now, which proved the difference maker in Game 2 and really shut down Kotl's Muta abuse. So once these Archons get a bit more numerous, it's going to be really bad situation for Kotlz, who's fleeing a bit now, trying to take another base. I like the aggression from Kotlz, taking more and more bases, trying to out-expand and really play himself back into the game after losing his lair. But it's a bit problematic because Legionnaire's position is so good, and he's really got this gold expansion online, and he's very solidly defended right now, and he's shutting down this muta harassment with his Archons. So not sure if the aggressive expansion strategy from Kotlz is really going to pay off.
There's just so many Zerglings on the field now, though, so even though this Protoss ball is quite deadly against these mutas, he can't go toe-to-toe with them, which is really the problem for Kotlz, is he can hit and run all he likes, and he actually might try and take this gold, but there's a bunch of these cannons, huge cannon party going on at the gold expansion right now. If he tries to take this Protoss army, he will most likely get taken out, especially if a couple more Archons take it on, but all these Zerglings now, this massive ball of Zerglings just at the other watchtower, so that could be quite dangerous as those Protoss stalkers blink and snipe off one of those mutas.
Yeah, a few mutas getting trimmed off there, trying to find a hole in Legionnaire's defenses, but he's just turtled up so well, got this huge amount of cannons at this gold, and it's this crucial gold expansion. Meanwhile, Kotlz has his gold online, but he's not really making use of it, especially considering his main was shut down. He really should have more drones there mining. He's got a bunch